Hello. Today I'm going to be spraying this white. So I'm just setting that up now. So first of all, I've got to make sure all the tape is stuck down really well. So I've got this roller here and I've got this wood with a curved end that will then press down over the tape like so. Once I've done that, I'll go over here, I'll grab it now, put this on. I've got this low heat gun. Here, which I use to heat up the tape. And it sticks better, so I'll be using that as well. Because the tape will then melt a bit more onto the aluminium, and I can then press it down and make sure it's fully stuck. Just find the roller. Sometimes you get air bubbles and gaps in the tape, and that's where the paint can then bleed. So you don't really want that, and this gets quite warm actually. So you want to make sure it's sealed as best you can. And what's happened is, where I've stretched the tape here, some of it's moved and left a residue. So I have to get that off first. Otherwise, if you tape over it, that's stuck on there then, and that won't be coming off again. And you'll notice it through the paint, and you don't want that. And that's potentially another spray job, redoing a whole section, which isn't ideal. I'm only really focusing where the brown tape is, the edge, the finesse tape that I spoke about on the last video. And also doing this, it makes you check that there's no little gaps, which I've just found one there. So I need to get the tape and cover that. This one's a low tack frog tape. I use that for various different things, like sticking down the silk screen stuff. It doesn't stick to the page as much. It's a bit on here I'm not that keen on, so I'm going to change it. That's better curve going around there. Right, now that's done, I need a bit of space. Right, now that's done, this is ready to go. The next stage is putting a matte medium on, so I've got some of that here. I think this one's matte medium, yeah, golden matte medium. This will go around the edge and seal the brown tape down. So I'm going to airbrush that on with this. This is an Iwata Eclipse, and there's a small fine detailing brush there with a compressor, which I've got over here, so it's a compressed one. And then after that, I'll put the white on. So I've got to mix the white with golden airbrush medium to thin the acrylic, because it'll be too thick to go through the gun. And I've got the golden titanium white here. That's quite a good colour for on here. It'll get a nice white finish. And I'm going to do that with the Iwata G Series G6, this one here, for a slightly bigger, a wider spray area. So I'm going to set that up now. So I'll be starting with the medium, then going on to the paint. That, what I've just done there, that's an adapter, so that fits my quick release hose from my airbrush here. It just goes straight on. Otherwise it's a different hose. This one fits both my airbrushes, so there's no faffing about. So I filled that up about 3/4. Because I want to put some water in it to make sure that goes through the air gun. It's quite fine, really, what goes through the air gun. So any thickness to it, it'll clog it up and it won't work. And again, some small details like that can add on an hour to spraying, because you've got to take it all off and do this, repeat the process over and over till you get it right. So it's not a quick job really setting this up, but if you do it right the first time, or try to anyway, you can't always get it spot on. There's no green in the spray, that's annoying. Stuff like that, for example, it can slow you down. Use that spray gun for something else. And then fill it up with water. Still might even be too thick, but we'll see. I'll give it a shake. See how that goes. I have suspicion that could be too thick, but we'll see. And I'll set up the white while I'm working here. Well, I made the slight error on the last one I was looking at, I thought it was a bit clear. Because the matte medium's like a clear acrylic. I'm making a mess again. Consistency is the important bit here. You've got a bit of leeway either way with it, with thick and thin, but not massively. I think that looks just about right. When you don't do it if you're not doing this every day, you kind of forget the feel of it, because you do it by feel. I don't measure it all out, as you can see. I just go for it and see what happens, kind of thing. Right, medium. I'll put a bit of masking tape on that just to remind myself. Right, I'm going to pause it now and set up the compressor ready for spraying. Get enough air in, then I'll start spraying and I'll reconvene then. It's jumping on here because it's slightly too thick. So what I'll do on the next one, I'll add more water, make sure it comes through better. It'll be okay for this. Do you want to be on YouTube, Wood? Do you want to be on YouTube?
Take some of the holders real quick. Have I really got water on that?
Yeah, I'll cut it out, it's no big deal. Do you want to be on it then? Right in there. It's coming out. I want a good coverage on this, so I'll take a moment on it. And that should be good. Just a bit concerned at this top corner, so I might just go along the back there. Done. Right, I'll let that dry and then I'll start taking the tape off. So I'll stop the video for that, so I'll clean this out and let it dry off.